Thank you all for joining this session. This is the panel discussion of the Women in AI in Japan team. So the theme of this session is solving the business challenge with AI. I am Khine, so I'm the lead of Women in AI in Japan team, and I will be the moderator of this session. So before starting the session, let me introduce the panelists. So firstly, I would like to introduce you about Ms. Tokonabe-san. Her name is Yoshie Tokonabe-san. She present about the previous session on Japan and how AI can have the business transformation strategy. But in this session, she also participates as a panelist. Thank you for joining with us. Tokonabe-san is a senior product manager of one of the fintech company in Tokyo, Japan. She also is the winner of 11 e-learning award in Airitech category in 2014. So it's really interesting. Today she will share about her experience of utilizing the AI technology or the services and launching the AI-related product and supporting the AI for business. AI for the different industry. So our second panelist is Ms. Eriko-san, Eriko Toda-san. She is our Thwe Japan ambassador. So she is also the CEO of HappyCom Inc. So HappyCom provides the online media for women in AI tech. Women in AI tech industry, and they also provide the ICT training. So today she will share her experience about how AI can help improve our daily life. Our last speaker is Ms. Mariko Nishimura-san. She is the PR lead of our Women in AI in Japan team and also the web content strategist of HappyCom Inc. So she also working for a French company based in Tokyo, so she can speak French language well. So today she will share her marketing experience and how she approached AI from the different background. So let's start our session. So Ms. Eriko-san, hi Eriko-san. Hi. Could you please introduce yourself to the audience?
I'm CEO of HappyCom. HappyCom founded in 2001, yeah, 20 years ago. So I started ICT training, but now I launch training for improving AI skill and changing career for female. Yeah. Back to AI using AI tool. Yeah.
So you provide for the someone who want to change the career. Your company provide the AI training or ICT training like this. Oh, it's really interesting. I didn't know about it.
Yeah. Because Japanese women office worker will lose their job. So I think. Yeah. So, but however, they can get a chance by getting a new technology skill. Yeah, AI skill.
I see.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing with us. So, Mariko-san, could you introduce yourself, please?
Yes. Besides explaining by Kaiser-san, I have more than 10 years experience in French high-tech manufacturing company in the marketing department. So, and I started studying design 2 years ago using Adobe and Photoshop and WordPress and web marketing analysis. And also I participated in the Ladies That UX Tokyo, and sometimes I held a seminar.
Could you please mention? Did you mention about Lady That UX Tokyo?
Yes.
What kind of organization is this?
This is a London-based non-profit organization to discuss, improve the design matter. So I have two activities, one in AI also.
So how AI attract you? Actually, you are from the marketing background, right? So how AI, once you start learning AI, or how you start interested in AI?
Because I'm always thinking about how to work efficiently. So I want to avoid many things by manual things. So I want to, how can I say, cope with AI.
That's why you start learning AI.
So I'm a beginner, but I want to learn more.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Hi. So Tokonabe-san, if you don't mind, could you please introduce you about and could you share your experience with us?
Thank you. Hi, my name is Yoshie Tokonabe, and I work at IT company in Tokyo. I'm a product manager. I research technology supporting human decision-making mechanism at Japanese university. My research are applicable to various companies in all industries, but it specializes on educational service.
Educational service. I see.
Since 2017, I was already working as a product manager for the service, which utilized AI technology. I was able to launch handwriting recognition, natural language understanding, and design generation service using AI. Currently, it supports DX to companies coming from different industries.
Okay, thank you so much. I just listened to your previous presentation. You mentioned about the design logo generation or the Asahi, how can I say, Asahi Corporation.
Yes.
Yeah, it is really amazing. I didn't know about this. I thought all the logo are made by the designer, but they use the AI for generating the logo. That is really impressive. So thank you all for introduction and sharing your experience. So I would like to open the discussion with, so our writer is how AI can, solving the business challenge with AI. And so, so what are the main business challenge in Japan? Could you please mention one of the challenges that you face, or if you hear, could you please share with us? So what will be the main business challenge in Japan?
Okay, I challenge brush ups and skill training for business person. Yeah, and Japanese company needs in charge of DX and AI coordinator in their office. Yeah, I think we need a operation person of AI.
To improve the operational process is the main business challenges of AI. Oh, I see. Thank you. So Mariko-san is from a different background. So maybe your question, your answer will be different from Eriko-san, I hope. So could you please share with what the main business challenge for Japan?
For me, this theme is a little bit wide for me. So I'd like to explain about my working experience. I think in Japan, the employees rely on emails and Excel for daily business. So I think I handle more than 30 or 40 emails every day, and maybe my manager handle 100 or more. So I think even we tend to use emails, just say yes, than telephone or conversation. And also we use Excel as a spreadsheet, but also as a document. We like Excel so much. And a lot of documents are stored in the folder and difficult to organize them, and therefore the storage capacity is increasing day by day. And also another point, the understanding level of computer literacy is different depending on the person. So yes, these are the experience every day. And also after COVID-19, we live in a new normal way of life. For example, wearing masks and social distance. So we expect more and more to work and have an efficient daily of doing business. So
I see.
if I say my conclusion is adjusting to change can be challenging.
Yes, it is totally agree. So as a developed country, the controlling the big data is the main challenges, I think. So I agree with Mariko-san. Yes, so you are problem when we analyze you, the problem that you mentioned, the challenge that you mentioned, I can assume as the big data challenges. There are lots of big data and we had to summarize, analyze. So then thank you, Mariko-san. Hi. Tokonabe-san, could you mention about some of the challenges that face in Japan?
Japan is data is Japanese business has many documents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Japan with the hands-on.
Yes. Japan's adoption of IT is really slow. Data is not advanced. Japan should be more computerized.
Yeah, I see. So compared with the Western country, Japan is like a developed country, but you have to go in the online process instead of writing the paper for applying or something like that. You want to mention the challenge where this will be the challenge of Japan, right? Thank you all. I have got all of you three from different perspective or challenges. Thank you. So based on the challenges, so I believe some country like a developing country, not only the developing country, but also the developed country can face this kind of same issue. So is there any recommendation for the AI related tool that support solving this kind of problem? So is there any AI tool that you would like to recommend to solve this kind of challenges?
I'm interested in now RPA tool like UiPath.
I know RPA. I know RPA.
Yeah, you know, yes, UiPath RPA tool. Maybe help Mariko-san. Yeah, and Sony released the prediction tool, prediction sales.
Prediction.
Prediction one. Yeah, I recommend. Yeah, using such a tool, maybe help DX for the company. Yeah.
I see. So as I know, RPA, I am not experienced with the RPA, but I heard about one of the company in Japan called UiPath, right? UiPath is the RPA.
Yeah.
But for the AI, we just learning about the RPA too. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So Mariko-san, is there any recommendation if AI tool that you would like to ask, that you would like to recommend?
Yeah, not recommendation, but when I use the AI tool to manage inventory and keep it appropriately, it helps us lot, save time, and we can make a report immediately. So it helps a lot.
So like automation.
Automation, yes.
Yeah, automating the process is really help a lot. Yes, I agree.
This is one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Hi. Thank you. So is Tokonabe, is there any AI tool that you would like to recommend for us?
I think and I like autonomous driving.
Oh,
In the Japanese countryside, transportation is private car.
private car, suica or bus mode like this?
Yes, and autonomous driving solves the countryside problem.
So automated. So sorry, automated driving car.
Yes, yes.
You mentioned. I got it. I got it. Japan needs that one too. I see. Yes, thank you all for all your recommendation. Is someone who want to learn AI this based on all of your recommendation, they can they can start subscribe or to and start their learning, I think. So so I would like to ask this last question. So if so as you all three are a decision maker, so Eriko-san is the CEO, and Mariko-san is the content creator, and Tokonabe-san is the senior product manager. So how does your daily so the question is, how did your daily work change because of AI?
Yeah. I and our staff has been working in telework. Yeah, from since February. Yeah. So I try to use RPA tool, adapted RPA tool. So try to improve productivity, our company's productivity, and no hanko.
No hanko, no stamp.
No stamp. So yeah, stamp will be replaced by AI, AI tool, AI recognition tool. Yeah, I think.
So, Mariko-san, how do you think?
Yes,
How AI can make our daily life?
Yes, I think AI can make the best decision only based on the big data, but still we need to interpret the individual's context, preference, or something plus. And recently, AI, we listen a lot of word of AI, and we are worried about the effect of employment, what AI will take job away. But dealing with data and number is one of the jobs AI is good at. But on the other hand, it seems that creative and physical work, and also that job involve complicated judgment, the job that will not disappear. So I think creativity created by a development of AI, the new job will be created, I think.
Yeah, I see. AI can help more the work, but some job can be replaced with AI. So we have to adapt with and adapt and better life with this. I see. Thank you. So Tokonabe-san, this is the last question. Sorry. Is there how AI how does your daily work change because of AI?
I think my work, there is no change in work by AI. I am a product manager. That job does not change. Same job.
I see. So this your answer can be related with the Mariko's answer. So some people can have AI can have the same part of the people, but some can. So I got it. Thank you so much. So you all mentioned about the applying the AI can have the business transformation. So I really agree with all of you. So currently I am an engineer, so I am not from the technical, I am not from the business background. So I am the developer learning machine learning and AI. So currently our team applying machine learning and AI to our current development. So by applying the AI and machine learning to our current manual progress, so we gradually migrate our manual work to the automated tasks. So this really supports our daily life smoothly. So for me, AI helped me a lot to finish my work. I see. So thank you, Tokonabe and Eriko and Mariko for discussing and answering my question. So is there any question from the audience that you would like to ask? I will check the chat and I will come back, please wait. So is there anything that you would like to ask from the audience? Okay, I will check it. So some audience mentioned about in Japan, they have a lot of paper, document, and stamp. So they also wish to be more computerized. It is really interesting. Like my own country, do we have to more computerized work? So I got one question. So will AI be helpful for the female worker? So I'm afraid that AI would remove some worker out of their office. So I would like to answer this question. Based on the we already discussed about Mariko's mentioned about so some work can affect us, but not not. So for example, for the Mariko's and Eriko's, the AI can have their daily life, but for the Tokonabe, AI didn't support for her product manager life. So that's why the Miho's a question. So AI is helpful for female workers. So I think AI can help both the worker, not related with gender gap, not male or not female. So AI can be helpful for all the worker. So but by applying in the AI, I will not be remove some worker. Because some, as Mary Kosan mentioned about some daily, physical worker and some
creative.
so that's some creative work are only made by the human. So for example, the previous session, so Tokonabe mentioned about the generating the logo design. So it is also the creative work, but they apply the AI for the creative work. But we need the human to decide the generator work is effective for us or not. So I think we don't need to so much worry about this.
To know the AI, what is AI is important, I think.
Yeah, I feel so. Understanding the AI can help our life, and we don't need to afraid the AI. So it is the best way to approach the AI. Now it's 25 minutes, so it's time for web app. So we have to leave because the next session will start. So thank you all, and thank you to everyone who participate in this session, and thank you all the panelists joining this session. So when we finish, please visit to the Women in AI booth and register to become a member or Women in AI. So and follow Women in AI. Follow Women in AI on social media channel. For the future abandoned day, we have Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and I think all of the SNS, Facebook. So you can, by following us, you can get the updated for the future abandoned updated. So thank you all. ありがとうございました。
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Kaita-san. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.